quarter, Sam?
Not ideal, is it? As Bundurich on the ground, 2 quick goals to start the third, now leading by 41 points. As the ball goes forward, Diamond Creek's way, it's going to be fisted away. Ali Arce was amongst it. Florence looking for a free kick, not given. Handball at the back. This is going to be the ideal start.
Great
Diamond Creek will kick the first goal and running through and just holding the line. Has it gone through? Wait on the umpire. Celebrating there is Scott Pepiat, and he kicks his first goal for Diamond Creek. What a way to start the quarter, Lee. They now extend to a game-high 26-point margin. It's 7 goals, 4-46. North Heidelberg 3-2-20. What a start there.
That was great. Great play by Diamond Creek. The ball was just opened up. They're playing with a very open forward line. Most of their forwards, I think, except for the big giant Normus, are starting actually up on the line. What more can you ask for? 20 seconds, you're on the board, and you've extended your lead by 26 points. So ball goes up again. Florence there wins the ball down. Kick over the back of his head was Travis Knight, but a great mark taken there on the last line of defence by, I think it might have been Saban. He's kicked it out onto the wing, found Mahoney. Mahoney takes a bounce. He might have to take another one here again. No, kick in board. He is looking for number 31 in Bentley. He didn't have any luck with it, and he's been forced to put it over the line. Bit of a smother there by Ryan Constance. So North Heidelberg just looking to get back in and hit the scoreboard early in this third quarter.
Geez, it was some untidy work there, wasn't it? So the umpire now to throw the ball in. Ball on centre wing, front spot, getting the fist away there. That looked like it was Connell doing the ruck in the forward half. Shane Harvey trying to trap it, but the boundary line was always going to beat him despite his best efforts. And he gets a little bit of shove there from Travis Knight. They've managed to keep him to 1 goal. He's still been lively, but he's been playing higher up the ground, hasn't he, so far, Harvey? So Knight right on him now, on his hammer here. Connell now punches it on about 15 metres, overrunning it there with Saddington. Really well done by Loader. The look away handball. Now they're away at the back of this pack. Rognita, the former Altham player. Now, there's a bit going on off the ball here, and I reckon it's going to be a Diamond Creek free kick, and it's going to go to and a 50-metre penalty. So pull there by Travis Knight. It's going to give a certain goal away, and it looks like Lee Gilbert, he's going to be about 20 metres out from goal, and some undisciplined work there by Knight, not to just give the free kick away, but also then the 50 and make a goal, just about a formality here. And it's actually going to go downfield, so Gilbert won't take the kick. It looks like it's in the hands of Scannell here, and they're just trying to find out where exactly they'll position him, whether he'll be on the angle or not.
If I tell you what, Sam, there's a bit going on back in the middle of the ground. It was Corey Rogers. He found himself laying on the ground, and couldn't find any North Heidelberg players around that may have done that, but there's just a little bit of argy-bargy that started getting into this game. You can see it's a lot of pride on the line for North Heidelberg today. Their first game back in their second season in Division 2. Scannell, he just improved the angle a bit there, wrong side for a left footer, but he slotted it through, takes a margin back to 20 points. It's Diamond Creek 7-4-46, North Heidelberg 4-2-26. We're in the early stages of this third quarter here. Diamond Creek at the moment undermanned with only 2 players on the bench. Walter we haven't seen since halfway through the second quarter, and it's what we're after, Sam.
Indeed, and that was a smart play there by Scannell. You mentioned it. He did so well to just open up the angle a little bit there, come 2 steps off his line, was called to play on, but the man on the mark was never going to be able to actually impact that kick there. So opened it up. It wasn't the right side for a left footer, but he certainly made that look easier than it was, and he kicks North Heidelberg's 4th goal now back to a 20-point margin. The margin we had at half-time as the ball now fisted on about 10 metres. That there was by... It might have been McCracken, but the free kick's going to come out all of this, and it's going to go to Travis Knight, the man who gave up that last goal. So Knight, what can you do?
What are your thoughts on giving away 50-metre penalties, Sam? Do you think that's should you take ownership of it and run straight to the bench, or?
Oh, I think you certainly want to get one back, that's for sure, and especially when you're giving away a certain goal. When his team was in possession of the ball, and it not only turned the possession over, but also to give 50 gave it a certain goal. So he needs to put his hand up and get one back for his side here as they move to their forward half, but the intercept mark taken there by Ghazi Assi, and he's quick to run across the face of his goal now, looking to switch.
They just haven't got the numbers across here. He's going to backpedal.
In fact, it's Bentley, and he has to, as Lee mentioned, backpedal, but he's fortunate enough that it's opened up a little bit up the field, and the mark now taken at centre half back there by Smith. Or in fact it was Webster rather, and now they've got some numbers on the outside. Saddington's in space, gets it from Harvey. Harvey now.
So there's something gone on here behind play. Buchanan's just healing over. It might have got a little tap in the ribs. So we've got the hyphen Whitehouse Summers. North Heidelberg kicked it in deep into their forward line, but it was marked by Whitehouse Summers, as I mentioned. He's kicked it across to Constant, runs across the face of goal. He's looking for Maloney. Kick didn't hit him well, but ball's gone over the boundary line. He touches one of the sponsorship signs there, and you can just feel there's a little bit of niggling starting to happen here. Sam, do you think North Heidelberg might be trying to soften them up a bit?
Well, it's so far it's a goal apiece, so it's certainly a lot on the line. Both of these sides, I know for this one's going to be a free kick from the ruck contest. The umpires come from deep and it's a hold. It's going to go north. No, in fact, it's going to go Diamond Creek's way rather than it's going to be. It's going to be Knights. Well, he's got the last two free kicks now from the stoppages now, so they're putting some work in tonight. He goes to the scoreboard wing, flicked out the back, doing really well there for North Heidelberg, and showing a bit of dash at ground level too. That was at Gilbert. In fact, it was Bentley. Now they're in some trouble. Tackles laid, ball now. It's probably going to end up out of bounds in front of the scoreboard. And the umpire calls for a throw in there. So even at times where they look like they've broken one tackle, broken two, that third or fourth one, that continual pressure from Diamond Creek holds up the play there, and the ball now thrown in. Lovely tap there, look like from Florence, but it's going to be trapped there by Craig. Kicking up the line. What are we going to get here? Turnover. North Heidelberg now going inside, but it's going to be intercepted. Getting that footy there, Pepiat. Goes there. Where are they going to go? Out wide is still Knight. Up and under kick. Try and mark that one. Lots of numbers under this one. Getting back and doing a not too bad job there for North Heidelberg was the big defender there. It looked like Taggart. Ball at ground level, and the umpire's going to call for it. So a lot of this play now on that far side. Haven't seen too much of it here on the club room wing, but as we mentioned, a goal apiece so far this term. Umpire throws it up, ball fisted across the face of the goal. A dangerous one now. Who's going to run onto it? Looks like Harvey's going to be the first one to the ball. Ever so cool. A check side around the body. It's a lovely kick. It spots up Saddington. They've passed to each other a fair bit today. Saddington's kick inside, finds a target. Now, is that going to be 50 or play on? One or the other. Holding the ball. The umpire's going to be played on. And the free kick's going to go to Andrew Owen of Diamond Creek.
North Heidelberg could have definitely had a run on there as Owen kicks to centre half forward. He was looking for Goodison. That was Assey. He's ended up winning the ball. Handball's back. Looking as a kick gone in the Gilbert direction here. Comes over. 14, yes, it is. It is Marnie. He has run on, taken two bounces, slotted it through from about 20 metres out, and North Heidelberg here get a little bit of a run on there, up and about. It is 5-2-32 to 7-4-46 Diamond Creek. This is back to a 14-point ball game, Sam.
They looked in a bit of trouble there, didn't they, when they trailed by 26 points early in this quarter, but they've kicked the last two, they've steadied. They're good ball users, are starting to get a bit of the pill. Harvey, he's got it more in the defensive half of the ground, but certainly when he gets it, he uses it. We saw him open up Saddington just then, and certainly now Diamond Creek's controlled the game, but it's back to a 14-point margin. It's nothing. There's so much time still to be played in this game. I think we're over a quarter and a half, so Diamond Creek have to go out and still win the game, but they've really got to lock down on players like Harvey, and it looks like could be another clearance here. King gets it off to that man Harvey. He's wrapped up straight away, and that ball's not going anywhere. As we go around the grounds, Whittlesea 16-17, 113, leading South Morang 6-11-47. Hurstbridge still trailing 52-68 against Fitzroy Stars, and here, as we mentioned, back to a 14-point margin. Now some good run out of half back, and it is in the hands there of Loader, who's gone long. He's unloaded, I guess you could say. Pardon the pun. Goes into the hands of Craig. What's going to happen now? He tries to get around a man, loses the footy, and now Volante for North Heidelberg. Where's he going to kick it? He goes long. Bentley has to fly from behind.
Watch King here.
He slaps it down. King at ground level. Lots of numbers. Harvey tries to keep it inside. Harvey is Brown, actually, and now the tackle ends up out of bounds. So you can tell the tempo has certainly lifted in the past 3 minutes or so, and North Heidelberg really starting to make their charge.
We can, I tell you, Sam, it's just been a lot of stoppage, contested footy, fair bit of kick to kick here, and the scoreboard certainly reflects that today. It's 12 goals only for scored for the whole match, and as we see the ball go over the boundary line again, just in front of the North Heidelberg bench, they seem to have put their big guns in the middle. I noticed at that last centre bounce we had King, Harvey, and also Blake Holmes. Now those three players love to get their hands dirty and their heads occasionally not every now and then. Yes, there it is. Knight. He's had a handful of it this quarter. He's kicked it out to the far wing. That's Pepiat, and fighting with his opponent there, he manages to get a handball out, and that's gone to Maloney. Maloney on the wing now. Ball intercepted there by the North Heidelberg player. That's Matt Marnie, and he kicked the last goal. So running off half back, Diamond Creek, win it back here. Kicks it into the hot spot in the Diamond Creek forward line. Players are throwing themselves at their ball. It's McCracken there, feeling his way through. North Heidelberg there, Valenti. He's got the hands out. And here we go. It looks like Holmes has got the ball.
Dangerous kick on the outside. Saddington still gives a chop out there. He's done well. He chips inside. They've got numbers on the outside. Gaziasi streaming into space. They can find him. It's going to end up in his hands. He'll have a shot at goal. Runs to 40. Long kick on goal is just fading wide. Good build up there. Didn't get the desired finish. Probably deserves a goal. He backed himself. He ran off his man at the in the middle of the ground as soon as he knew that they'd won that footy. Rolled the dice and unfortunately just couldn't put the final touch on it. Now the score's reading North Heidelberg 5-3-33. Diamond Creek 7-4-46. Kick out now. In the best position there was the big man there in Connell. He's going to get a free kick, but I reckon is it going to go to Connell? There was two doggies players there. It is going to be Connell. A free kick for a push in the back, and that went against Norman. Connell now assessing options. Florence is snuck forward. He's got the height advantage. They go to him on the lead, and the kick will just misses him. Gilbert's though, he's in the right spot. Has a snap around the body to the goal line. Punch through, minor score. And how does the big man Florence get such a height disadvantage there in the forward line? I suppose it's some lax defending, but only a minor score. And the kick out goal. Constance has slipped over. The kick out to him 30 metres out from goal. Ball at ground level. Diamond Creek with numbers should get away from this. Running through traffic tonight. He nearly coughed that up. Just got a handball out in the allocated time, and now it's going to be a ball up.
Yeah, ball was the call. He was very, very lucky there, wasn't he?
He nearly backfired.
So we are just inside the 50-metre. Big third man up there from the hyphen. Whitehouse, Summers, Diamond Creek trying to clear the ball. Plenty of pressure being applied for the North Heidelberg boys. It was Burrell who got a clearing kick out, but only went as far as Gilbert. Gilbert has a free kick here.
He's going to get a 50-metre penalty.
And a 50 too. So there looks like it might have been just a little bit of yap back from the Diamond Creek player there. I think that might be Graham Brown. You don't usually get a 50-metre against you if you...
I think when he marked it, from what I saw, I think he might have just tugged on his jumper to stop that handball over the top, and I think that's what it might have been, but I stand corrected, and in fact the player there was Buchanan. It looks like he's standing the mark now, and he'll come in now, Gilbert, and he'll go for what will be his first of the day. Kick on goal has missed. It was a good chance there, wasn't it?
That's two opportunities now in the last 2 minutes, Sam, and that could have brought him back to we could have been 2-point ball game here.
Instead it's the scoreboard's saying 5-4 plays 7-4, but I reckon it's 5-5 35 playing 7-4 46 as the short kick out from defence lands in the hands of Loader here right in front of the club rooms. Loader goes long. Plenty of numbers underneath it. Oh, big fly. That was that Whitehouse Summers who flew up. Only got one hand on the footy. Ball flicks at the back. They've got numbers down now. Running inside there is James Simpson. Lovely kick inside. There's 3 Diamond Creek players who can raffle this one off.
Have a look at the numbers here.
A kick from Knight. Knight goes long, finds a teammate, Burrell. Burrell can go long or he can pass into the pocket. He does the latter, and no mark taken. Ball slips at the back. Was it Goodison running out? Couldn't quite take it. He gets up to his feet again, trips over, couldn't get a kick out. Now North Heidelberg will stream out of defence.
As North Heidelberg get a clearing kick there, and it's Sakuzo who takes it at centre half back, kicks wide out onto the wing, and I see a pair of orange Larry boots. That can only mean one thing. It's Jared King's got the ball. Chips it over the top to Marnie. Marnie in front of the North Heidelberg coach's box. He's got Blake Holmes there just inside 50.
Lovely.
Great hit up. He's hit Harvey, and he's nearly... Is he going to?
Makes it a certainty, doesn't it?
And he has. He's going to take him right to the goal line there. Just a little bit of a late bump from Brian Burton.
Now, on that one there, he blatantly ran into him. He was sad that Harvey hammed it up, but he's not silly. There was no need for Burton, and he would have backed Harvey from 20 straight in front, but this makes it a formality. And just that discipline now starting to fall away here for Diamond Creek. 2 goals now from 50-metre penalties. No doubt about that one. And Shane Harvey pops it over the goal umpire's hat, and we well and truly have a ball game. We'll go off what the scoreboard says, even though we think it might be 1 point out, but it's North Heidelberg 6-4-40, trailing Diamond Creek 7-4-46. Remembering that the lead did extend to 26 points early in the in this term. North Heidelberg with the past 3 goals is back to a 6-point game, and what a lovely spot up by Blake Holmes in front of us here. Lovely vision, found Harvey on the lead, and Harvey, well, he didn't let him down eventually, kicking his second goal.
It was, and it all started with that clearing kick out to Sakuzo at centre half back. He switched the ball, and it was just great use from probably three of North Heidelberg's more elite players. They just used it well and got the score on the board. So it's Florence. He's been awarded a free kick in the centre square. He kicks it forward. It is tapped there by Marnie. He couldn't get his hands on it. It comes out to the number 22, which is Aliassi. And have a look here. It looks like Scannell's on, but no, that was Saddington, sorry, and Scannell. But the ball's gone over the boundary line. We're about 20 metres out from the North Heidelberg goal, Sam.
Quickly go around the grounds. Reservoir 7-4-46, leading St Mary's 4-7-31. Heidelberg West 10-15-75, leading Watsonia 7-8-50, and Panton Hill back to within 7 points, 7-15-57, trailing Parkside 10-4-64. That was a 27-point game at quarter time, and Paz Sakuzo is going to get a free kick for a high one here. He's well within scoring range. He's only going to be kicking from about 20 metres out, but he's going to be hemmed up right on the boundary line. A pretty tough kick from here. He is a right footer as well, so he won't be able to get around. It's a pretty tight angle. We're going to have the perfect view of this, aren't we, Lee?
We're right behind this here, and I tell you what, he's going to get a bit from the Diamond Creek crowd here because it's right in front of the main viewing position. Comes in, he's kicked it to the far side of the post, arms thrown up, kick smothered, and throwing himself on the ball was the hyphen there. Clearing kick out by the captain, Andrew Owen, standing in on the day. Have a look at the run here. We've got 3 players on the wing, and tried to sell a bit of candy, but it was no good. Smother intercepted there by the 16 for North Heidelberg. That's Sean Webster. He's got it back to Gary Assey, chips in board, and he hits up there Ali Assey. So a bit of brothers waxing on work. Florence here looking for Harvey. Harvey gets his man underneath the ball, and it's just gone over the boundary line deep in the pocket there, Sam. So I'd say we're about halfway through this third quarter, and we got a game in our hands.
Indeed, around the grounds in Division 2, Whittlesea 18-21-28. That was the early start. South Morang 6-11-47. Elsewhere, Hurstbridge 62, trailing Fitzroy Stars 81. Ball as he tried to get a handball a man at ground level already. He had no chance of getting that out. A hack kick came outside. As that ended up out of bounds on the full it has. It's going to be a North Heidelberg free kick. And who's the man with the ball in the hands?
That is,
it's Gaziassi, it is. So also in Division 1, we've got Lower Plenty 43 leading now Altham 41, Greensboro 44 leading McLeod 40, and Epping 29 trailing Bundoora 70 as that ball weighted up in the air. Bentley couldn't quite take it. Now numbers with Diamond Creek, still though going to emerge with a North Heidelberg man. A long handball outside 50 to Assey. Can he break through? In fact, Bentley, he couldn't quite. Got it to Webster. Unloads from 50. Going to go right to the line. Got it.
Through.
Scores
hello.
Well, we've got a free kick on the goal line against Harvey, it looks like, for a shepherd, so the goal won't count. He tried to shepherd it through, and the umpire said he did so illegally against Norman, so that would have tied proceedings. Stands as a goal, the difference here. Remembering the reserves game is drawn again, there's a possibility to get 2 draws. I know we're a long way out here, Lee, but North Heidelberg doing all the attacking in this third term after Diamond Creek kicked the first goal in the opening 30 seconds or so. So the umpire now to throw the ball in. Going up was Knight, who's been good this quarter despite giving away a goal with a 50-metre penalty. Again, North Heidelberg with players on the outside. That's going to be a high free kick against Loader. And North Heidelberg will send this ball back inside. They take the advantage, and that kick's an absolute shocker. Looking for Scannell, and it ends up almost in the car park. That's how wide it was.
So it's going to be Constance who's bringing the ball back into play. Is that Walter I've seen back on? Is it there? It looks like it was him throwing himself at the ball. If it is him, he's been awarded a free kick. No, it wasn't. So I'd say he's out for the day.
It's Maloney.
It's actually Maloney. So he's just the north side of the Diamond Creek coaches box. Kicks long down the line, and he's looking in the Norman direction. There was a push underneath there, and it's actually gone to Norman. Who's he got up forward there? Is that Goodison? He's trying to break free of Bentley. Kicks it into the centre there. Coming over the back was McCracken, I believe it was, Sam, or was that, James Simpson?
Ball now in the hands, quick snap on goal. Burrell from deep in the pocket. I reckon he kicked a miraculous goal. It's going to be given the all clear, and it's a great goal there by Ryan Burrell deep in the pocket. You were right. I think the handball came out from the outside from James Simpson, I think, and that was I guess a snap more in hope than anything, and it went straight through the big sticks. A much needed goal, a settler, and I guess the old 2-goal play. North Heidelberg was adjudged a no goal after a free kick played on the goal line. Diamond Creek take it down, kick a much needed one, breaks a run of 3 straight goals, and it's back to a 2-goal margin. It's 8 goals for 52 Diamond Creek. North Heidelberg 6 goals for 40. The scoreboard just a little slow to pick up on that goal there, but it is a 2-goal game as Jai Norman goes back into the ruck, and Norman now to do work against. Is that Connell who's doing some ruck work as well? He won the tap down, and now it's Asti on the far side, kicking the ball up, looking for Scannell. Got a poor bounce over his head. Owen's going to be the first to pick this one up. Handball on the outside, got runners. He's actually handballed over the head of the teammate there that he was looking for. That might have been Maloney. Ball on the far side, free kick paid North Heidelberg's way. Can they go long inside 50 now? King wants the ball to go backwards to him. They chip up down the line. They've got a free man at Scannell. He's a left footer. He can centre this ball. Florence is in a good spot to mark this. Will he fly? He does. He takes it over 2 men, and that's just the height advantage there, isn't it, Scannell? He always had to sit on his opponent, Whitehouse Summers, and I think the other man coming across to spoil was even shorter than Whitehouse Summers, so never really had an option there, and Florence now from point blank range shouldn't have any trouble kicking his first of the afternoon.
You feel North Heidelberg have earned this too. They've fought hard for the last 10 minutes of this quarter, really battled to get back in the game, and as they do, it is Florence who kicks truly, and the score goes to 7-4-46 North Heidelberg, now only 1 goal behind Diamond Creek. They are 8-4-52, so North Heidelberg get one back, and it's back to a 6-point game here, and Sam, I'd say we'd be in the old red time maybe within the last 5 minutes of this quarter.
Yeah, it's been a ripping quarter here. North Heidelberg doing their best to get right back in the contest, and they're doing it well. They've kicked 4 of the last 5 goals, 4 of 6 for this quarter, and Florence gets the quick reply, the towering mark in the goal square. So the skipper, the former skipper in fact now, I think he stands up and kicks the goal when it's desperately needed. The umpire throws that one up. The ball hits the ground. Sakuzo got there first, kicks a long, lovely kick inside 50. Good defensive mark though taken. It was going to be a free kick actually for a push out, and it's going to go against Andrew Owen, it looks like. So the mark not paid to Rognita there, and he has to hand it off. Saddington goes quickly. Scannell, he was from a standing start. Florence again couldn't quite take it, slapped out by Owen. Ball at ground level, lovely work there in tight. It's a good kick outside. Going to find Constance right in front of us here in the commentary position. Scores 52, plays 46. Where's Constance going to go?
He's really slowing it down here, and Sam, you can see that Diamond Creek are being exposed. They're under on their rotations. They've had to throw Norman, their key forward, into the ruck, and that's left North Heidelberg being able to put Florence forward. May not be able to move that fast, but if he can get a one-on-one, 9 times out of 10, he is always going to outmuscle his opponent here.
As Zaza goes long, and tour up looking for Florence. A 2-on-1. Florence! What did you just say, Lee? He's picking the future here as Florence goes to the top of the square, went a bit quick. That's going to end up really wide, and the ball ends up out of bounds off hand, so still in a dangerous spot. You see Matty Marnie on the far side screaming for it. He was all by himself, unopposed, 30 metres out directly in front. Florence just didn't spot him up, and Florence will now do the ruck work. Will go up against Andrew Owen. No, it looks like it might be Norman. Norman got back there. Norman won the tap. Harvey goes down looking for a free off the ball. Not going to be paid. Burrell, a nice little give out to a teammate trying to barge through. That was Graham Brown, who was good in that first quarter. I thought Brown, his influence may have waned a little bit, but he's got a free kick out of this. He can go to Constance quickly. Opts not to. He's going to go to the far side instead. He's played on. run his 5 metres then, gives a handball over the top, just drew the man nicely, and now they're away. And this is through the man in Simon Buchanan. Buchanan goes long, kick got at the back, and it's going to be hard to get the ball out of this situation. I think we're going to get a ball up. The umpire calls for it.
So we are 6 points here, as we said, 8-4, 52 to 7-4, 46. Diamond Creek lead by 1 goal. That was McCracken there, feeling his way through again, clearing handball over with, was it Brad Craig? North Heidelberg win it back here, and it just goes back over the boundary line. It's going to be thrown in. We are right underneath the scoreboard here. 6-point ball game. This is going to go down to the wire. As Sam said, could we have another draw? There was a draw in the reserves game here before, and could we see another one in the season? We wanted something exciting. We got it. Norman thumps it forward about 25 metres, coming out strong there for Diamond Creek was Pepiat, couldn't win it. North Heidelberg have taken the ball back here, but it just goes as far as a Diamond Creek player who's spotted up on the wing there. It looks like the young man Blake Holmes switches across to King and
did well there, King
and James Simpson were going at it. Luke Simpson obviously out of the game, and Simpson has just tackled up there. Sorry, that was Loader. He's been a bit quiet this quarter. Ball gets thrown up just the north side of the centre circle. North Heidelberg go forward. Florence.
3 marks inside 50 in the last 5 minutes for Florence. They just have no one who can go with him for size as he plays on quickly. Not a long kick of the foot anymore. That's a shank, and it's going to land in Harvey's hands.
Norman did everything right there. He dropped back into the hole, and I think he just turned about half a second too late.
As the siren sounds, and this will be a kick after the siren. Just quickly, 3/4 time. Laylaw 8-7-55, trailing Mernda 9-9-63, and Shane Harvey. This will put scores level at 3/4 time. He comes in. He's taking the mark just outside the goal square. He'll kick it from 15 metres out. That's the beauty of getting the ball in quickly, isn't it? The fortune always favours the forward in front, and Harvey's kick on goal is good, and scores are level. And look at the North Heidelberg players get to him. All 18 players on the field are in that huddle, getting around each other, and it's a good lead, or a good quarter rather, for North Heidelberg, cutting a 20-point deficit into a scores are level, as we just mentioned. It's 8 goals, 52 apiece here in the NFL match of the day. We'll go quickly around the grounds, and the first score we can give you, it's still time.
30 minutes of football to finish off round 1 here.
And I guess the other thing to make mention of as well is that the reserves game was drawn too, so could we have 2 draws in a quarter, in a day rather. It's the only 2 games here today. It would be pretty remarkable, and Lee Mulder's going to give you all the action to start this final term rather. Okay, so it is Florence and Che Deary up in the ruck. Someone gets taken to the ground, and it might have been Holmes there. Umpire was, players were calling for the free kick. Umpire says no, throws it up. Geary tries to just jump into Florence. He gives a big fist forward. Have a look there at that might have been number 9. Sorry, that is Shane Harvey. He's thrown himself up forward, and have a look at that. North Heidelberg, within the first 20 seconds, they've managed to spot up. It may be Scannell. I just can't see that. My apologies. It is the number 14. It's Matty Marnie then, and he gives it off quickly to Gilbert by hand. Gilbert shot from the boundary, going just across the face of goal, minus score. So it now is a 2-point lead to North Heidelberg. 8 goals, 6-54. Playing, 8 goals, 452. At 3/4 time, St Mary's has hit the front. 7 goals, 850 to 7-6-48. So 2-point lead to St Mary's as the short kick out now is employed. And Diamond Creek now deep in defence. North Heidelberg just reminiscing. It's now 5 of the past 6 goals. So they've got the run on. Can Diamond Creek change the tide in this one? Here's a long kick now. Owen's going to stand underneath it, puts one hand up, couldn't quite bring it to ground level. They've got the numbers on the outside. Ball comes out wide now. What are they going to do? This is a lovely bit of play there, pushing off an opponent there, running away with McCracken. It's a lovely switch. Look at that beautiful play by McCracken. Now they're away, looking now for Constance at centre half forward. Constance, strong grab, couldn't quite take the second grab actually. Assey did well. Now Assey runs away with it, kicks long down the line, looking for and finding Brown. There he is. He looks like the younger brother of Shane Harvey. He got that shaggy looking dark hair. He's got it just the
Diamond Creek side of the wing there. He's kicking it forward, and he's spotted up his teammate there, the number 38, Will Connell, who's moving his way through the ruck, also giving a chop out to the big man in Florence. Goes forward, looking in the direction of the number 2 there, which was Lee Gilbert. He's thrown himself forward, but the ball has been punched over the line, and it looks like it's going to be thrown in. We're just over 2 minutes into this last quarter, and North Heidelberg well within scoring range.
As Lee mentioned, just early stage of this last quarter, Diamond Creek for mine just need that next one. If North can keep probably even 2 of the next 3 goals, it's going to be really hard to see a comeback. I know it's only close, but as I said, just that mental advantage they've got from fighting back with 5 of the past 6 goals. They're getting numbers to the footy. It's happened once again, but a free kick's being paid for a hold. It's going to go Diamond Creek's way. Who's inside? They could have cut in tonight. They opted not to. That kick's just landed, fortunately, in the path of Rogneda. Handball on the outside. They fumbled this one out, and coming through is Webster. He's wrapped up as he's in and amongst it. Might have got one high there. And they'll take the free kick. Will advantage be played? It won't be, as Brown tried to run off, and Gaziassi now.
So North Heidelberg with the ball. Gaziassi handballs back into his brother Ali. Slaps it on the boot. That's going deep inside 50. That is a great mark there. I'm just trying to pick up who that is, Sam. I think it's it's
Connell.
Yes, it's the big man Connell. There's only a few big men on the ground.
In the last couple of minutes, you can just start starting to get a lot darker as well. I don't know if rain's on the way, or I guess obviously now daylight savings has ended as well. Yes. It will get darker earlier, but it is really starting to get quite dark on that far side of the ground as Connell now. Slow approach. Umpire tells him to go back. He restarts. He chips inside, and Graham Brown is unopposed. Not sure how that happens at a stage as crucial as this in a game. Running past, getting the kick on, off target. In fact, that looked like it came off the boot of...
wasted opportunities, potentially.
That was Aliassi who had that shot of goal. Caught us off guard, actually. I was talking about the defence being caught off guard, and then done likewise myself. So it's a 3-point buffer. 8-8-56 plays, or 8-7-55 plays 8-4-52. North Heidelberg with the only 2 behinds of this quarter. Long kick out, marking from behind there, almost Norman. Flicked at the back, and they're away now. They've got numbers on the outside. Could have used, I think it was Rogneda there, that opted not to, went long, and a defensive mark taken. And now they switch on to King. This is dangerous. King ran over the footy against Norman, the biggest man on the field against the smallest. Walter's all by himself at the goal square. Norman did really well. Sharked it like a rover. Walter he's dropped what he should have taken. Constance is going to try and get there, but he looks lame now, and it's 4-on-1, and they're going to run away in waves here. North Heidelberg, long kick for King. Didn't go. Let Brown go instead, and now it's trickled on to Gilbert. Can he keep it in? He does. And now they've got the run through King. King has to stop and wait. Was pushed just out of bounds, actually, so a little bit of pressure. You saw Walter there. He was in perfect position. Beautiful work by Norman, but Walter, as you mentioned, Lee, just could not move his body around.
That's smart coaching by Calthorpe. He snuck him on. He's blindsided, I think, everybody in the crowd except for Matty Walter himself. Runners just come out to him, and I think he's just going to he may be heading straight back off. Obviously not 100% as the ball's back in the centre here. It's Gaziassi throwing himself over it. In there also was Matt Marnie. Players are just, the intensity here has definitely lifted in this last quarter, and the ball's going to be cleared out there. It is the hyphen. Sorry, that is McCracken. Handball's off to the hyphen in what is his name? Whitehouse Summers. Switched across there to Loader. Loader chips over the top. He's looking in the direction of Rogneda. I'm sorry if I didn't pronounce that correctly to him, ball comes back in. He's going to pick it up again, but the ball is cleared there by the number 10 for North Heidelberg in Sam. We've missed that one. Sorry, I think it was a 10 for.
Might have been Webster with the 16 there, I think.
The 16, yes. The eyes are playing tricks on me. Daniel Burke couldn't get his hands on it there for North Heidelberg. Throwing himself over the top was the number 24, and that's Jake Brown. Ball's going to be balled up just inside the centre square. We are at the Diamond Creek scoring end, as Walter has gone back off. They've thrown Norman forward, so it looks like a bit of extra ruck work there has been undertaken by the number 55 in Shay Deary. Diamond Creek with the ball on the wing now. He's kicked it in the direction of James Simpson. 1-on-1, he couldn't beat Matt Marnie, and they're just throwing themselves in at the ball here. Loader got the handball out. There's another handball out wide by Diamond Creek. Picks the ball up there. It's gone to Corey Rogers. He chips it over the top, and he has found Maloney. So he looks like he's about 55 out. Not sure how far he can kick, but he's got a lead on here. Hello, is that Luke Simpson who's come back on? He's taken the ice off the calf. Calthorpe is throwing everything at this at North Heidelberg to try and get the 4 points today.
As the ball now on that far side of the ground, runners on now who can pick this footy up. It's going to go Diamond Creek. So no, Owen actually opts to run around the footy there, allowed a tackle to come in. Now it's Justin Bentley. He takes the game on, runs through a half-back flank, chipping inside for Gilbert. It bounces in front of him. His kick is magnificently smothered there. That was by Grant McCracken, and now it gives Diamond Creek an opportunity. The ball now at half forward. Who's the long option? North Heidelberg getting plenty of numbers back. Rognita goes long. Who's home? Simpson at the back. Might have shoved one in the back. Umpire lets it go on. He's tackled in the back now. Umpire says I'll take it there. So it's going to be a ball up 30 metres out from goal. Diamond Creek pressing 8-4-52. Plays North Heidelberg 8-7-55. We've had just two behinds. 7 minutes and 40 seconds into this quarter. That is a big punch forward by Florence. Went 30 metres attacking it. There was looked like Simpson. Now they want a free kick, and they've got one for high. Matty Marnie doesn't like it, but it's going to go against him. And the ball now in the hands of Rognita, and maybe just beyond him here. He'll kick it just outside 50 metres. This game is really heated up. He's going to dish it off quickly into the pocket, and he's found his teammate.
That's Connolly, I think.
And
Maloney,
he chips inside, and he's got another teammate, Burrell, who we saw kick a miraculous goal in the third term. And Ryan Burrell now can try for his second and give Diamond Creek a 3-point lead.
So I'll tell you what, if he gets this, the home crowd are going to be up and about, and there's nothing like just getting edging that bit in front if you've got the home crowd advantage, and they can just often help you get over the line. Kick comes through, umpires move to his left, but it looks like it's slotted in. There we go, the Diamond Creek boys have hit the front again. I don't think they'd scored a goal since about the 20-minute mark of the third quarter, so there's been we're just under 9 minutes gone here. Diamond Creek now 9-4-58, leading North Heidelberg 8-7-55.
It's actually his third goal there, Burrell, and his last one was actually their last goal, which was middle to late stages of that third term, wasn't it? So he kicks a much needed one round the grounds. Epping 44, trailing Bundura 109. Altham leading Lowell Plenty 49-44. Greensboro have all the running against McLeod. 71 plays 50 in Division 2. We've got Hurstbridge 92 trailing Fitzroy Stars 102. Whittlesea did the job 149-53 over South Morang. In Division 3, Reservoir 55 trailing St Mary's 56. Heidelberg West 100 leading Watsonia 74, and Panton Hill 83 trailing Parkside 90. They're away again here, Diamond Creek. They've got some run. Rognita now wrapped up nicely by Brown. Did he try and take him on? The umpire says I'll take it. Gee, it's starting to get desperate now, isn't it? Diamond Creek leading by 3 points.
So we are leaning towards the Diamond Creek goal scoring end. It gets a clearing kick out. It's just coming out right in front of the commentary position here. Dribbles over the boundary line. You heard the umpire's whistles there. Crowd shouting and pointing directions. There's nothing better than a coach on the other side of the boundary when you're out there playing Sam. Nothing like a bit of advice from people you don't even know. Ball comes back in. Florence gets their hands down. Sakuzo gets a great clearing kick. Dodged and weaved through a few. He's got Gilbert, the bearded man, takes a great grab. Holds it up, lets everyone know. Gives a little shove off there too against McCracken. He's got one of his teammates on the lead. And has there been a downfield free kick paid there? Looks like it might be sitting with Will Connell. So he's looking in the direction of Harvey. Couldn't get his hands on it. The hyphen there, Whitehouse Smith. Or Whithouse Smith, sorry.
I think it's Whitehouse.
It is Whitehouse.
Type on the team that's had it right all day. It's a free kick going Diamond Creek's way around the ground. Very close in that Laylaw and Mernda game as well. 10 minutes into the last, Laylaw 67, trailing Mernda 77. 10-point margin. So we've got close games all round today. And now the switch from Whitehouse Summers goes back to his almost defensive goal square. Now they're going across the face to Loader. Now they've opened up the ground, the fat side. Kick up to Norman had to be good. It was. In fact, it's Andrew Owen. Owen can go inside. So a man just sneaking inside there in the middle. Opposite to go there. That looked like it was Deary who'd run in. Opts to go really long now. It's a good kick here. Searching kick to a lead, and they're away now. It's just opened up the ground. Look at this. Here's it's James Simpson in space. Opts to go back over his mark. Can he go inside short? Goes long. No one really home. Oh, but Norman made a fantastic contest, but Jared King read it well off the pack. Holmes, and now they're away through RC, and Zaza got their back beautifully to just affect that spoil.
So North Heidelberg get a clearing kick out, goes over the top of about half a dozen players from either side. Coming out with the end of it was Sakuzo. He's been wrapped up and the ball is going, no it hasn't, it's there it is, it's been fisted over the boundary line, right on the nearly one of the furthest points away from where we're sitting today, Sam, but we've been going about 12 minutes now and it's a 3-point ball game and we've had a few lead changes today. You just think whoever's in about 10 minutes time, whoever's holding on might just get there, but
possession football at the end.
Could we get a draw?
It's been tight all through this second half. The draw's going to need 3 behind, so that might be the highest paying option of the 3 between win either way or a draw. As the umpire now brings it back into play. Ball flicks out to the back. Who's going to have the numbers outside? Good tackle laid. Ball almost getting on. Owen just hacks it into the middle of the ground. Might open up this space. Might be a dangerous one. Running in off half-back. King couldn't take possession. Trying to play for a free for a hold. Not going to get it. Hack kick forward. Diamond Creek's way. They're at half forward now. It's anyone's footy. Who wants it the most? Zaza did. He did really well. Look at that. Throw through 2. Handballs inside. Inside there was Holmes. Handball. That's just turned over. But running over the footy there was, he gets a second chance there. That was
here we go.
Brown going inside all by himself. Maloney on the edge of the goal square. And it was fortunate it wasn't initially the man in the middle of the ground. I think I called it as, I think it might have been Brown. I might stand to be corrected on that one there, but he overran it. But fortunately it just popped up for him again. And now a chance for Maloney to go back, kick goal number 2 and extend this margin back to 9 points.
This could be the one here to just get that 2 straight kicks ahead, Sam. Maloney, he's had a good day. He's lining up for his second, aiming to put Diamond Creek's 10th goal on the board. Comes in, looks very casual about it, and it's actually faded. There we go. There is that edges that lead out to 4 points here. Goal umpire waves correctly, and looks like Jared King's going to be charged with the kicking in duties here. At this point in the game, you want your best players who know how to use the footy best. You want it in their hands. So he's got a little option there coming in the front from Holmes. He looks out wide and he couldn't find his teammate in Bentley there. Diamond Creek player just snapped it back in. It's going to be, big fly there from Luke Simpson. And ball's just fallen over deep in the pocket here at the North Heidelberg scoring end. Plenty of activity happening in front of us here. It's a close encounter. It's 4 points and we're halfway through this last quarter. As the boundary umpire is about to throw the ball back in. Jai, Norman and Zaza. Norman wins it down. Great clearing kick there from King. Just goes as far as Gilbert. Ooh. Couldn't hold on to it. Great pick up there from the 55 in Deary for Diamond Creek. Clearing handball out. Here we go. Has he been taken a bit? No.
Crowd wanted it. It was Knight at the bottom of that, wasn't it? And we're still going to get the stoppage. Ball locked inside 35 metres out from Diamond Creek's goal. They've done really well in the past 5 minutes. Locking. Norman just punches it on 40 metres. Simpson comes in. Just missing Constance there as he tried to run through some smart play, but how good was that by Norman?
He needed to give it a little no-look tap, and that was icing on the cake, I reckon.
So here's a big play now. What's going to happen? Umpire's going to call for it back. It's a free kick to Jai Norman. It's a free kick to Norman, taken out before the ruck contest was thrown up, really. And Norman now from 30 metres out, best part of directly in front, and this could and 50, so this makes it a certainty now.
Yes, we can mark this one down.
Jai Norman.
This is going to be his first kick for the day. You couldn't want it in a better man's hands. There's still a bit of talk going on from a couple of the North Heidelberg boys. Norman comes in, kicks truly. The lead goes to 10 points now. It is 10-5, 65 Diamond Creek, leading North Heidelberg 8-7, 55. We've been going, it's just ticked over 20 past 4. We're going about 16 minutes here. There's calls for pay a free kick. We're just trying to ascertain what's happening here. Looks like there's just a bit of a niggling between the few players, and umpire's just running it back in as we hear an order for 2, please, just over at the bar stand.
I think, the players will enjoy one after the game as well. It's been a tough contest. It's 10 goals, 5, 65, plays 8-7. 55, 10 points is now the margin. as the umpire now prepares to bring the ball aloft around the grounds. 55 plays 56, Reservoir trailing St Mary's. The Watsonia score's done a reversal there. It's 107 to 75, we just found out. So it looks like the initially was saying Heidelberg West is in front. The applications decided to change it round, and also Parkside trailing now by point. Pattonhill taking the lead 91 to 90 as Brown kicks off a step. It might just land in the hands of his teammate. It has. And coming out from full forward is Suddington. Yes, and he was, again, we've mentioned a couple of times, right place at the right time. You get those quick kicks into the forward line, and usually it's the forward who's in front and they take full advantage of it. And now a chance to close that margin back to under a goal.
It's the one thing you never like as a backman. If the ball's going to come in, you want a chance to think about it. So great stuff by North Heidelberg there. They cleared it and got it in quickly. Ball comes in and it has been fisted forward and running out there. I think that's the hyphen, but it's been picked up by, it looks like it might have been Holmes. Throws it on the left. He's found Gilbert.
And that one there is taken right. So it's on the, I guess the out of bounds on the full post. He went to run around quickly. He's done that, and he might have just put it through. Well done there by Lee Gilbert. Took the diving mark and then also finished it off with a beautiful snap around the body. And this game is going to go right down to the wire. Lee Gilbert kicks his first of the evening. And its scores reading 10 goals, 565. That's Diamond Creek. North Heidelberg, 9 goals, 761. We get a quick chance to go around the grounds in Division 2. We've got final scores. Whittlesea 21-23, 149. Defeated South Morang 7-11-53. In Division 1, we've got a couple of results to come through as well, but it's Hurstbridge 93 trailing Fitzroy Stars 103. We'll bring you those Division 1 results at the next stoppage as the ball back in the middle of the ground. Lee.
Okay, we've just ticked over the 18-minute mark here, about to go into a time on. Diamond Creek knocking the ball forward. Maloney trying to pick it up, offers a Shepherd out. Umpire's blown his whistle, and it is Maloney who's going to get a free kick just about 40 metres in front of the scoreboard on the wing at the Diamond Creek scoring end. He's looking for Luke Simpson. Plenty of North Heidelberg numbers back there. Gazzy Assey, he's got about 5 metres on Simpson. Puts it on the boot, and it just goes as far as the big man for Diamond Creek. He kicked the last goal, Jai Norman. He's just leaning back onto this one, taking his time. Sam, I'll tell you what, we get another point. We could be edging that a little bit closer to a draw. Wheels round here. I think that was number 1 in Constance who's ended up with it.
And they're yelling out from the crowd. He could have gone to the goal square. Simpson had snuck back, but there was 3 players getting back fast. I reckon he would have been best advised to do exactly what he's done. Put the ball down, go back now, and take the onus on himself. This would make it again a 10-point margin. We've played closing on a 19.5 minutes in this final term. Still plenty of time to go as Constance comes in. He is yet to kick a goal today. And he's going to have it's going to be a pretty tough kick, it must be said. Really tight angle here, hemmed up towards the boundary. Starting his approach now. Umpire calls him to go. Kick on goal. That probably going to miss near side. Is it just snuck in? Goal. Lee called it early and he was spot on. Ryan Constance. Well, you know why now he wanted to go back and have a shot. Didn't want to pass that one off. He's kicked truly. He's taken the responsibility on himself and he puts his side 10 points in front. Diamond Creek 11-5-71. North Heidelberg 9-7-61. You're listening to the NFL match of the day, and this one here is an absolute cracker. Around the grounds, Epping 50, trailing Bundura 116. Lower Plenty 7 points in front of Eltham 80. It's 8-9-57 to 7-8-50. Greensboro 12-12-84. They're home against McLeod 7-8-50.
Back in the centre, Florence and Norman. Norman wins it down, but goes as far as Florence. Tries to get a clearing handball out. The ball doesn't go as far as anywhere. Sakuzo's come out with it, run straight through the guts. Is he looking for Harvey? Couldn't get his hands on it. Ball comes to ground, well picked up there by, it might have been Norman again, but we've got a Diamond Creek player here. The umpire's blown his whistle. Is it going to be thrown in, or it might just be a free kick? No, it looks like it's going to be thrown in. So right in the on the opposite side to our commentary position here. Ball gets thrown back in, fisted over the back there. It is looks like the hyphen, or is it McCracken trying to pick it up there for Diamond Creek? North Heidelberg just trying to edge forward. Who's got his hands on it here?
Good tackle.
Great tackle.
That is a goal-saving tackle there, and we'll try and find out who exactly was it laid to running into the open goal. It might have been was it Marnie Sakuzo trying to run through there for an open goal, and a huge tackle. In fact, it was neither. It might have been Webster, I think.
I think so. The 6 looks like a 0 from back here.
But a great tackle in the defensive goal square, and And now the ball to be brought back into play. Chip kick now is spotted up Rognita. And now they're just looking to hold possession of the footy, take some time off the clock. Still a long way to go in this encounter. Might have been Graham Brown with that tackle in the goal score, I think, as the long kick now goes deep out of the defensive 50, and they're away now, running through the wing. They've got numbers on the inside. Finds the first of those options. Handball inside wasn't the best. Now a chance the ball sits up. Can North take this?
Oh,
it's going to be a free kick paid here, I think. And it might
be... Wow.
It's a bit going on here.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see a card here, Sam. We might see a few cards. As
we get this opportunity now, as all this unfolds, to go around the grounds as well. Things that an opportunity is most games getting deep into the final quarter. It's going to be a Diamond Creek free kick, I would have thought.
There's been a yellow, and look, pretty much the umpires have stopped the whistle, and they're pulling out the cards. I don't think there is a player who isn't just not in this little altercation.
As the umpire calls play on, and Diamond Creek players are streaming forward. They can go now. There's three of them here. They can kick a goal here. They'll run all the way, surely. Chip over the top. Norman's going to mark on the edge of the goal square. This will steal the game, probably. John Norman takes the mark and kicks a goal. The umpires let the game go on, and Diamond Creek players ran forward of the footy. And Diamond Creek now leading by 16 points. Scores here, Diamond Creek 12 goals, 577. North Heidelberg 9 goals, 761. 16 points and lead. That is a decisive goal. Norman with 2 in a row.
That's and the team that always comes out on top of that is the team who's the smartest. They just get on with the footy. If you manage, if you're involved in an incident like that and you can get a free kick out of it, just get the ball and play on, because that's what the umpires want you to do. And nearly 10 out of 10 times you're going to take it down and score, as we just saw Diamond Creek do there. They had 3 players run down, ended up in the hands of Norman. He's kicked the last he's kicked 2 of the last 3 goals, and now it's out to 16 points. And you can safely say that I think Diamond Creek got it in the bag. So it's we're just under 24 minutes. Ball back in the centre. It's Zaza and Norman again. Punches it forward. Goes as far as Bentley for North Heidelberg. He couldn't get it anywhere. Scannell in there also for North Heidelberg. On hands and knees trying to find someone to scoop it out to. It's picked up by the number 41 in Corey Rogers for Diamond Creek. Sweeping handball back. That was Graham Brown. He's kicked it out in front of the coach's box. Great mark taken there by Chris Maloney. And as we said before, 16-point lead here to Diamond Creek. Looks like they might be getting the 4 points to kick off their season 2013 campaign.
One team who's got the 4 points is Montmorency. Final score, Montmorency 15-15, 105 has defeated West Preston Lakeside 5-18-48. A pretty one-sided game there, and a big win to start the year for Montmorency under new coach Brian Cole. Is around the grounds quickly as well. It's Panton Hill leading by 2 points, 93 plays 91. We'll take it at Heidelberg West is still the team in front, 120-75, and Reservoir 63, leading St Mary's 58 as a 5-point margin there. As the umpire now, where's the ball actually? It's going North Heidelberg's way. Long kick forward, looking for Saddington, got a kind bounce. Did really well to run around 2. Handballed back to Harvey, the man who gave it to him in the first place. Harvey runs. Is he within range? Long kick on goal is straight through. Shane Harvey, 2 efforts there. Got the ball upfield, then ran onto it, got it again. Great work, it must be said, by Saddington. I'll tell you what, those 2 have passed the ball to each other upteenth times today, and that one results in a goal. How long is there to go? We've got 25 minutes played in this quarter. Couldn't be too much longer.
There's only been an influx of goals in the last 10 minutes. There wasn't much happening in the first half of this quarter, so...
North have their work ahead of them. Score here, 10 goals, 767. North Heidelberg, Diamond Creek, 12-5-77.
And it is, as the day just gets a little bit later, as Sam mentioned before, daylight saving isn't being too kind to us now that it's ended. They could nearly put the lights on here out at Coventry Oval. Norman taps it behind himself. All the players just jump on the ball in the centre, and it's going to be thrown up again about 1 metre to the left of where it was about 10 seconds ago. So we're just under 26 minutes here. Ball goes up again. Ruckman are pushing and shoving, and there we go. That's a siren. It is Diamond Creek 12-5-77 defeated North Heidelberg 10-7-67. Great start to this Division 2 competition here today, or the second game of the Division 2 competition here today. Diamond Creek, well, they just hung on, didn't they? They didn't have a bench. They were down to one player. They tried with Walter in that last quarter. It nearly worked. He just couldn't move, and the number 5, Luke Simpson, ended coming back on and just helping those guys out down there.
Really gutsy win, because I thought they looked in big trouble at three-quarter time. You would have fancied North Heidelberg. They'd hit the front. They were a point in front. You would have thought they'd run away with it, but they were able to hold on. They kicked the goals when they needed to. North, actually, in that last quarter, the first goal was always going to be so important. As it was, Burrell kicked the goal. Look in the last quarter, it was 4-2, and one of those goals for North Heidelberg came basically right on the bell. So a great win with 4 of the 5 goals when it counted in the last. John Norman magnificent with 2 last quarter goals, but a great win here for North Heidelberg. For Diamond Creek, correct myself there. We're going to go to a quick break. When we come back, we're going to have all the around the ground scores as well. But here in the NFL match of the day, Diamond Creek has prevailed 12-5, 77 to North Heidelberg 10-7, 67 on your local station 88.6 Plenty Valley FM.
I'll tell you a bit about myself. When I was a kid, I had a lazy eye, and tragically it spread to the rest.